problems. We haven't done very much of those this year, and that's one of our standards that we've got to work on. We'll also be working on it next week when you all come back to school. So I've been using a piece of tape because it's called a tape model or tape diagram, but I've decided that we're going to use this. Okay, you all seen this before in first grade? All right. It was called part, whole. Okay. And we've talked about it a little bit this year, but we're going to use that to solve our word problems. All right. So in our word problems, it'll give us one of these parts. Hopefully it gives us both parts, but it'll always give us at least one of the parts. Okay. And these parts down here are called add-ins. Both of these are add-ins. Okay. And this big bar up here, okay, we call it the whole. I like to call it the total. Or if I've got two add-ins, it's the sum. Okay, and that's the answer to an addition sentence. All right. So if we have both add-ins, let's say I've got 3 and 2, and I don't know the total. Okay. If I've got both of the add-ins, I'm just simply going to add them together. That's why they're called add-ins. Okay? And it equals what I don't know, which is the total. And we should know that 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay? That's if I know both of these parts or both of the add-ins. It's an easy one. It's addition. Our brain loves addition. Okay? But let's say that I knew the total, and I knew this part, but I don't know that part. Okay? So when I write this, it would look like 3 plus I don't know equals 6. Well, one of our add-ins is missing. So this is called a missing add-in. Missing add-in problems always turn into subtraction problems. Okay? So on subtraction problems, I'm going to take my biggest number that I know, which is 6. I'm going to put a subtraction sign. I'm going to put the other number that I do know, and it'll give me what I don't know. So 6 take away 3. Well, we know that should be 3 because 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay? So missing add-in problems are a little bit harder to think about because they're subtraction. Okay? And there's a missing unknown in them. Our brain doesn't like when things are missing. It doesn't like subtraction as much as it does addition. Okay? So we have to think a little harder on those. But this part whole model is what we're going to use in second grade. Okay? All right, so we're going to jump into a problem. All right, if you've got a piece of paper and a pencil, hey, I would like for you to draw this box like I've got it right here. Okay? And I know some people don't have that, and that's okay. But some people do. I see people with pencils and paper. Okay? Draw a box and make it big enough where you can write inside of it. Okay? All right? I'm going to read this problem now. Ricardo gave 5 tacos to his sister. He must be a good brother, right? Okay? He started with 13. Well, no wonder he gave some away. Who could eat 13 tacos? Woo! All right. How many tacos does Ricardo have left? Okay. So I'm going to read it again because in word problems, the first time you read it, you're probably like, I got that Ricardo's a good brother because he gave some of these tacos away, and he had a whole bunch of tacos. That's all I got the first time. Is that all you all got? I see a few head shakes. Yep. All right, so we're going to read it again and try to dive into it. Ricardo gave 5 tacos to his sister. He started with 13. How many tacos does Ricardo have now? Or does he have left? All right. So now we're going to fill out our model. All right. Who can tell me how many tacos Ricardo started with? Easton.
$13.
13. All right, so everybody look at my model here, okay? This is for one of the parts. This is a part. This is the total, or the whole. 13 is what he started with, so that's the whole. That's the total that he started with, okay? So I have to put 13 up here at the top. 13, and I'm going to label it as tacos. All right. And I'm just gonna make a note to myself here that this is the total. It's the total tacos. Okay. How many did he give to his sister? How many did he give to his sister? And you may have forgotten already, and that's okay because we've got it written here, and we can read it again. So I'm going to read it again, and because some of us may have forgotten it. Ricardo gave 5 tacos to his sister. He started with 13. How many tacos does Ricardo have left? So how many did he give to his sister? Who can tell me? Addison.
$5.
He gave 5 tacos. All right. So I'm going to say that he has, I'm going to put 5 right here. And I'm just going to say that he gave away. All right. That didn't write very good, so let me try to write it a little bit better. All right, those are the 5 tacos he gave away. Okay. So if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tacos. Okay. That's the 13 tacos. And we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them away. There's the 5 away. Would this be what's left? Okay, these are the ones that are left. Okay. So here, I don't know how many are left. Okay. So now, what I've really done here, and it's in disguise, is I've really have a number bond. It's 13 here, it's 5 here, and here I don't know. Okay, that's really what I have here. Okay. So, I don't know both of my add-ins. Remember, this is an add-in and this is an add-in. I know this one's 5. I don't know that one right now. I can figure it out pretty quick, but if I have to do some counting or do some kind of math to find the answer, I don't know it at first, okay? And I know the total. So, if I write it a sentence, it would be 5 plus, I don't know, equals 13. Well, it shows us that we have a missing add-in. Hey, this is a missing add-in problem. Anybody remember what a missing add-in problem turns into? Scarlett.
It turns into one of the numbers that goes into the number line.
Yeah, but always a missing add-in problem always turns into a subtraction problem. Okay? And the rule for a subtraction problem is I take the biggest number. I've got a 5, a question mark, and a 13. Well, 13 is the biggest number, so I'm going to put 13. All right, I got rid of that one. The question, or the other part that I know is 5. I got rid of that one. And that's going to give me my answer eventually. So I have 13 take away 5. 13 take away 5. What is 13 take away 5? Ella?
Eight.
It's 8. All right. So I've got 13. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the 5. I'm going to split it into a 3 and a 2. If I take the 3 away from 13, that gives me 10. Okay, so 13 minus 3 equals 10. But I still got to take this 2 away. If I know my combinations of 10, 2 and 8 make 10. So 10 minus 2 equals 8. All right. 8 what? Oh, 8 tacos that were left. So we're going to say tacos left. Okay. All right. Now, remember, this was a subtraction problem. Our brain really doesn't like subtraction that well. Okay. So I'm going to take and write it on our paper here. Okay, I'm going to draw it. Just like if you was at school and I gave you this paper, okay, this is what I would want you to do. Okay, we're going to draw our part-whole model. Okay, it's that simple. You saw me draw it. Okay, I'm going to say, all right, the total is 13. So I'm going to say 13 tacos. I know that the one part is 5 that he gave away. What's left, I don't know right at the moment. Okay. So in a part-whole model, I take these two parts and add them together. It's 5 plus, I don't know, equals my total, or my whole, which is 13. Me and Scarlett together figured out, it's a missing add-in problem. So I have to really subtract. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and rewrite it and say that it's 13 because that's my biggest number. I'm going to subtract the other number that I do know, and that'll eventually give me what I don't know. That's the missing add-in that I didn't know. Right? And I think Ella told us it was 8, and I showed you how I would have done it. I would have split this into a 3 and a 2 and said 13 minus 3 equals 10. But I'm not done because I still got this 2 to take away. So 10 take away 2 equals 8. And that's the question mark, and the question mark was tacos left. I'd say tacos left. And that's my work. Okay? And that's what I put in the draw. I drew it out, a model of it. I could have drawn tacos, but I'm not, as I told you the other day, I'm not a very good artist. Okay? So I tried to stay with the numbers. Hey, you could have drawn tacos if you wanted to. All right. Now it comes down to the right. Okay, we've got to restate an answer. Okay, we got to find our question first, though. All right, Ricardo gave 5 tacos to his sister. Is that a question? Thumbs up or thumbs down if it's not. Some of us are frozen. My internet's getting bad, it looks like. Remember, if my mic quits, you need to tell me. All right, you're right. I can only see Hadley, and she had her thumb down. Ricardo gave 5 tacos to his sister is not a question. He started with 13. Is that a question? Maverick says no. All right. How many tacos does Ricardo have left? Is that a question? Oh, I've seen some thumbs now. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to underline it. Okay. There's my question that I had to answer. Okay. I come up with an answer of 8 tacos, but I have to restate my question now. It says, how many tacos does Ricardo have left? Okay. So what makes it a question is the how many. Okay. So I'm going to kind of get rid of that wording. I got to get rid of the how many. I've got what I've got left here is tacos Ricardo has. Okay, so I'm going to say Ricardo has, and I'm going to put a blank here for my answer, tacos, because that's what they are, left. Okay, and actually, we could have wrote this sentence before we did our work. Okay, because all you got to do is find the question, restate it, and just leave a spot for your numerical answer for the number. Okay, and if I don't forget on the next one, that's what we're going to do. All right. What goes in the blank? It's our answer of 8 tacos left. Look, if I put 8, it says tacos left, tacos left. So 8 tacos left. All right, and that's what our work up here looks like. This is our restated answer, and we're done with the problem. Okay? The only thing else that we have left to kind of do is, does it make sense? Does our answer make sense? Okay. Well, we started with 13. He took 5 away, and we've got 8. Okay. That seems kind of right, especially if I turn it around and put the 5 that I gave away plus the 8 that I have left. If I add those together, I get 13 back. Okay. So that kind of checks out that way. All right. If I had to come up with 18 here, well, I must have done something wrong if I accidentally come up with 18, because 18 is more than what he started with. And it says he gave some away and didn't get any. Okay? That's what I'm saying doesn't make sense. This one does. Okay? All right, any questions about this problem? Any questions about this problem? All right. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to take this model and I'm going to erase it. Okay, you probably can't do that. Just find you another spot, a blank spot, and draw this again. Okay, because we're ready for the next problem. All right. And I think our numbers get a little bigger this time. Mary buys 30 stickers. She puts 7 in her friend's backpack. How many stickers does Mary have left? All right, that was the first time I read it. And the really thing I only got out of that question was that we're talking about stickers, and she put some in a backpack. That's all I got that time. Okay? Kaylee, is that all you got? Thumbs up if that's about what you got. Yeah, she's shaking her head. Yeah. Okay? I don't even remember the numbers. Okay? That's why we have to read our word problems 2 or 3 times. Okay? So now I kind of know what I read, so now I'm going to read it again. Here we go. Mary buys 30 stickers. Okay? So she's got 30 stickers. She puts 7 in her friend's backpack. All right, that was awfully nice of her. How many stickers does Mary have left? All right. So as I said before, we can go ahead and restate down here before we even do the problem. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I need somebody to tell me where is the question? Where's the question that I have to restate and answer? Who can raise their hand and tell me what's the question? I'm going to read it one more time. Mary buys 30 stickers. Anybody think that's a question? I'm not seeing any hands. She put 7 in her friend's backpack. I don't see any hands. How many stickers does Mary have left? Is that a question? Oh, I've got some thumbs up now. All right. So that must be our question. So I'm going to go ahead up here and I'm going to underline my question. Okay? That makes me focus in on what is it I really have to find for the answer, and I don't have to go up here and find what I need to restate anymore. How many stickers does Mary have left? How many stickers does Mary have left? How could I restate that? How could I rewrite down here in this section? Anybody know? Callie. Let me read it again. You lost your train of thought. That's all right. How many stickers does Mary have left? What? How would you restate that?
Mary has blank stickers left because we don't know.
Exactly. Good job. Mary has, and we're going to put blank because we haven't done the problem yet. Blank, and we're talking about stickers left, period. All right, so I've already restated. I just now need to find the answer here and plug it in my blank. Great job. All right, so we're going to go to our part whole model, and we're going to start plugging in words and numbers. Okay? So it says Mary started with 30 stickers. All right? That sounds like a total to me. So I'm going to put it here. 30 total stickers. All right. She put 7 in her friend's backpack. All right. So 7 in a backpack. And then it goes into our question. How many does she have left? Well, that's the part I don't know right now. So I'm going to put a question mark. I'm going to put left. Okay. Do I know both add-ins? Do I know both of the add-ins? Gracie's saying no. You're right, Gracie. I don't have both add-ins. So it's a missing add-in problem, isn't it? Okay? A missing add-in problem always turns into what? Who can tell me? Maddox.
An adding.
A missing add-in problem always turns into
An adding problem.
not an add-in problem. So, because look, I'm going to show you. If I take these two add-ins, 7 plus something that I don't know equals 30. I don't know what to add, do I? No. So this is where it's called a missing add-in problem. A missing add-in problem always turns into a subtraction problem. Okay? And our biggest rule on subtraction is we always put the big number first. I have a 7, a question mark, and a 30. My biggest number is 30. So I'm going to say 30. I don't have to worry with that 30 right now. Okay? I need to put what I do know. I don't know that one, so I do know this one, so I'm going to take 7 away from it. And it only leaves the question mark, and that's what it's going to tell me. Okay? So I have 30 take away 7 equals a question mark. Now, how in the world am I going to take away 7 from 30? And I want you to try to do it without counting. Okay? Well, there's a strategy that I think today on your review for your math assignment talks about take from 10. Okay, that's what we're going to do here. We're going to take from a 10. We're going to take 30, and I'm going to make a new number bond here for 30. It's called 20 and 10. Okay. I can use 10 and take away 7. Okay, so I'm going to say 10 take away 7, and that should give me 3. So I've used this, I've used that. The only thing left is 20, but I've still got that, and I've still got the 3. So I'm going to put the 20 and the 3 back together, and I get 23. 23 what? 23 left. Okay? So our answer should be 23 stickers left. All right? So your review today has problems that kind of look like this, and you have to get a 10 out of this number here, okay? All right, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to write my work on my paper. So if we was here at school, okay, I'm probably going to make some of these and put them in sheet protectors so we can use dry erase markers and do some of these problems like this, okay? But then, if I wanted you to turn it in, I'd want you to rewrite it on a piece of paper where it's nice and neat, okay? So that's why I'm doing this way. So I'm just going to recreate my model, and I got to make it big enough where I can write in it, okay? If it was any smaller, I'm not going to be able to write in it, okay? So I've got 30 total stickers. See, that one, it's just barely big enough to write now. Okay? And I've got 7 in a backpack. And this part, I did not know, but we're going to label it as what was left. Okay? So if I take it for just what I've got here, it says that 7 plus what I didn't know equals 30. And I decided, oh, it's a missing add-in problem. So I can't use addition to find the answer. I've got to take some away. So I'm going to rewrite it over here as a missing add-in problem. When it's a missing add-in problem, I always put the big number first, which is 30. I'm going to take what I do know away, and it's going to leave me what I did not know. And we use the take from 10 strategy, and we broke the 30 into a 20 and a 10. Hey, and I don't know if there's a B on here. I don't know if that's Bristol or not. I can't see her. But before, we was drawing a circle here, and Bristol called it a tater, and I really like that. It's because it sticks in my head. I can remember it. Okay, that's what I need to do right now. Okay, so I could go ahead and circle this if I wanted to. so it keeps me on track. I'm going to say 10, take away 7. And that's a fact that we should be learning. 10 take away 7 is 3, because 7 plus 3 is 10. I don't have anything else to take away, so the 20 is left and the 3 is left, so I'm just going to show you that I put 20 and 3 back together, and it equals 23, and that is stickers left. So there's my drawing and my work, and all I've got to do now, because I've already restated, Callie did that for us, I just got to plug this number in, because look, it says stickers left. This is stickers left. It's 23. I put a 23, and I'm done. Any questions about that? Does this seem easy, hard, confusing? What? You all tell me. Somebody talk to me. Ella.
It's in the middle.
In the middle?
And a little hard at the same time.
Yeah, well, it's kind of new, so that we've got that, okay? And so this, we went really quick through this one because we'd already done it, okay? So when I'm doing this, I'm trying to do it slow. Ella, am I doing it slow enough for us to understand what we're doing? Okay. So I just needed some feedback there to see, because it's like I'm teaching in an empty classroom right now, and I can't see you all. I can see a few of you. Some of you all I can't see though. Okay, either you have your camera off, which is okay, or the internet connection on my end or your end or both is not good enough for me to see you. Okay, so I'm kind of teaching in the dark here sometimes, and without some feedback from you all, I don't know if you're all understanding what I'm saying, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anybody got any question about what we're doing? No? All right. So, we're gonna do another one, but I don't know that we're gonna have time to finish it on the paper, okay? But we're gonna at least restate it, and then we're going to fill out our model, okay? And then we'll see how much time we've got left. All right, so I'm going to read it to you for the first time. Here we go. Emma has 45 pencils. All right, our numbers are getting a little bigger. Emma has 45 pencils. 8 pencils are sharpened. How many pencils are not sharpened? All right, so this is what I got out of it the first time. First time was we got Emma. She's got a whole bunch of pencils. There's a few of them sharpened, but it's gonna take her a while to get them all sharpened. That's what I got out of it the first time. Okay? I don't really remember the numbers. I don't expect you to remember the numbers after you've read it the first time. Okay? All right, so now I'm gonna read it again. Emma has 45 pencils. That's a lot of pencils. 8 pencils are sharpened. I'm thinking, 8 pencils, that's about right. I mean, that would do her all week probably, okay? How many pencils are not sharpened? All right, so I've read it the second time. Do I know how many she started with? Do I know the total of pencils she has? All right, I don't see a lot of people shaking their head or anything. Okay, it seems to me like we need to read it another time or two. Okay, and that's great. Okay, so let's read it another time or two. Emma has 45 pencils. 8 pencils are sharpened. Now this problem's a little bit different. She's not giving any away. She's not getting any. It's just describing that 8 of them are sharpened and the rest of them are not sharpened. Okay? But do I know how many she started with? Oh, I'm seeing some heads going up and down now. Yes. All right. Did she start with 45 or did she start with 8? That's our two numbers we know right now. Which one did she start with? 45 or 8? I only see one person with their hand up. Austin.
45.
45. She started with 45, and that's the total. It doesn't say that she got any away, that she gave any away. It doesn't say that she got any more. Okay? She's got, getting ready to mark on it with the wrong marker. That would be bad. All right. She has a total of 45 pencils. Okay? And this one was worded a little bit different. So it's okay if you're a little bit confused on this one. Okay? Then it says 8 pencils are sharpened. Okay? So out of these, 8 of them, 8 are sharp. Uh-oh. Eight of them are sharp. How many pencils are not sharpened? Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm going to say not sharp. Okay. And I just realized that we haven't restated it yet. That's why I got the other marker. Okay. So, we've already used this sentence. We've used that sentence. So how many pencils are not sharpened? That must be the question. So I'm going to underline that question. All right. So I'm going to read the question 3 times. And at the end of 3 times, I want somebody to tell me how to restate it. And I don't want it to have to, we always go to Callie for that. I want to ask on somebody else. Okay. So everybody listen. How many pencils are not sharpened? How many pencils are not sharpened? How many pencils are not sharpened? How do I restate this question? Well, the words how many makes it a question, so I got to get rid of that. Okay? And I come up with pencils are not sharpened. How can I make a sentence that restates out of that? Yeah, it's a little hard, isn't it? Hey, we need some practice on this. Well, if you was here with me at school and I would call on you, I would say, how many pencils are not sharpened? Your reply to me would probably be, there are blank pencils not sharpened. Okay? So that's what I'm going to write. I'm going to say, there are, and I'm ready for a number, but I don't have the number yet. And we're talking about pencils not sharpened. There are blank pencils not sharpened. Okay? All right. So now we can go back. And we got like 3 minutes left. So I'm going to go through and we're going to go ahead and solve this problem really quick. Okay? So if I put these two together to give me that, I get 8 plus a question mark equals 45. We have a missing add-in problem again. All right? So Missing adding problem always turns into a subtraction problem. Subtraction problems, we always start with the biggest number first. We subtract what I do know. It'll give me what I don't know. And there's the problem I would have to answer.